What's going on, guys? Welcome to a review edition of Learn Crypto. My name is Nick Hellman, and today we are taking a look at Ravencoin. Before we get started, though, make sure to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Hit that little notification bell to be the first to know about all new content here on Learn Crypto. So for those of you who do not know anything about Ravencoin, it is a digital peer-to-peer network for the transfer of assets. The network got inspiration from the mythical world of Westeros, from Game of Thrones actually. Kinda interesting. Ravens are often used in this world to carry statements of truth. Ravencoin works on the same principle. It carries a statement of truth on the blockchain as to who owns the assets. Now, if we take a look at Ravencoin over here on the cryptocurrency market capitalizations, it is currently only sitting at just below 4 cents. Has a circulating supply of only 899 million coins currently, but it does have a total supply of 21 billion coins, similar to that to Digibyte and some others. So that is something to consider. I know people are like, oh, it only has a 32 million market cap, but that's only with 899 million circulating coins out of a total of 21 billion, which will be put into circulation. We'll kind of talk about how that goes here in a second. If we come over to their homepage, this is what it looks like. Launched on January 3rd, 2018, the 9th anniversary of Bitcoin's launch, Ravencoin is an open source project designed to enable instant payments to anyone around the world. The aim of this project is to create a blockchain optimized specifically for the transfer of assets, such as tokens, from one holder to another. There was no ICO, no pre-mine, and zero paid marketing for this project. They're really trying to take an organic, grassroots approach similar to that we've seen with Zencash, that Rob Viglione talked about in the interview with him. If you have not seen that, go ahead and check that out as well. And they also claim that there's no CEO or corporate control, even though the Overstock CEO, Patrick Byrne, revealed that the company has invested millions of dollars into the development of Ravencoin. So you guys can look at this as a positive, because a guy from Overstock who has been accepting Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies for a very long time, the CEO is actually seeing maybe something a lot of the public doesn't, and he has put millions of his own dollars, or the Overstock dollars, into this project. I would assume in the developmental field, since they're saying they have not been doing any marketing. So we'll see what happens with that here in the near future. Also, guys, this is a fork of Bitcoin code. Ravencoin features 4 key changes from Bitcoin. Number 1, the issuance schedule. So this is a proof of work coin, and there is a block reward of 5,000 Ravencoin per block. That's pretty large, which is a really good reward, but you have to keep in mind, again, there's 21 billion Ravencoins that will be put into circulation over time. The block time is reduced from 10 minutes on Bitcoin to only 1 minute on Ravencoin, which is pretty impressive. That is also a minute 30 faster than Litecoin is currently, and a minute 30 faster than Vertcoin as well. The mining algorithm is X16R. This is a new mining algorithm they are using, and it's really intended on keeping this coin ASIC resistant here in the future to maintain organic growth and decentralization. Ravencoin is designed to efficiently handle one specific function and handle it well. The transfer of assets from one party to another. One goal of the Ravencoin protocol is to create a use case focused blockchain and development effort which can create code, providing advantages for specific use cases, while contributing to open source code which could be used by Bitcoin and other projects. And now it does a lot of comparing itself with like a Bitcoin and Ethereum hybrid. Ravencoin stresses on a tokenization of assets in the borderless and trustless manner here in the near future, and that's where they really see this global tokenization of all assets, and utilizing blockchain and smart contracts as cryptocurrencies continue to evolve. Just a couple weeks ago, they did finally release their roadmap as well as a white paper to the public. Do notice that the technical paper is open for peer review, which is pretty nice. Since there is no ICO or no Ravencoin selling involved, the paper is not aimed to sell you anything. It's just a detailed description of the project to work as an introduction for newcomers into the space. Let's take a look at the roadmap. So phase 1 is completed. This is talking about the coin distribution, talking about how the blocks are going to be set up, added an app for CPU mining along with GPU mining to help even more decentralization. And really anybody's got a CPU at home if they would like to hop onto the Ravencoin network. Now at phase 2 is where it gets a little more interesting, which is currently in progress. So they're going to continue to work on ASIC resistance as well as asset support. but they kind of give a description here for rewards on maybe a value proposition for Ravencoin here in the near future. So it says reward capabilities will be added to allow payment in RVN to all holders of an asset. Payments of RVN would be distributed to all asset holders pro rata. This is useful for paying dividends, dividing payments, or rewarding a group of token holders. Now they go on to give a little example here that I would like to read because this really would apply to any merchant or any item that might be found on this blockchain. Example: a small software company issues an asset, GameCo, that represents a share of the project. GameCo tokens can be traded with others. Once the software company profits, those profits can be distributed to all holders of GameCo by sending the profits via RVN to all holders of GameCo. So that kind of means, hey, if we're going to be given a dividend, it's going to be an RVN, which kind of is one value proposition for RVN on top of just being a monetary currency. And I'm sure if you go through these other phases, if you like, you're going to see other value propositions with Raven as well. I'm not going to go through all these phases. Just going to kind of make this short and sweet and overview some pros and cons as well. If we do look at whattomine.com, currently with a pretty average GPU miner, just say 6 1070 Ti's, Ravencoin is the most profitable GPU mineable currency with the X16R algorithm, beating out all these Equihash currencies such as Zcash and Zencash and Bitcoin Gold, which have been most profitable here for NVIDIA, at least, in the recent past. You can make about 863 per day. That is 292 coins. Now, that might seem like a lot of coins. You can create a nice little bag for yourself pretty quickly, but I'm just going to reinforce again that there is 21 billion that eventually will be put into circulation. So overall, guys, for now, I think the best method for adding Ravencoin to your portfolio would be via GPU mining, as it is still a little unclear on how RVN is going to separate itself from competitors such as Bitcoin, Litecoin, Vertcoin, and even some of the protocols which are starting to mimic and starting to improve on, such as Ethereum. And it is only available for purchase on QBTC, CryptoBridge, and Nanex. So a lot of the big popular exchanges, are trustworthy exchanges, do not yet own Ravencoin for the trading platform. People are also selling stuff on their Reddit page, such as Steam games and skins for RVNs, as well as on the Discord group, though I would be careful to use those because there is a little protection against scammers there. As well as if you see something I saw, I think on Facebook, somebody was trying to trade something they were selling for RVN, I would just be careful in those situations. At this stage, it is not clear whether Burn sees something in Ravencoin that no one else does, or whether he once woke up down a couple $1 million after meeting the developers in a bar. There really isn't many red flags with this coin. It's really new to the market. There isn't, like I said, no pre-mine, no ICO, nobody's trying to do an exit scam, but privacy is one of the biggest issues I see in the white paper. The white paper does mention that the project should seek to strengthen privacy in the future, but I think it's critical to look into that ASAP. And I kind of created a little example here. For example, real estate is not that big of a deal because if not all real estate purchases are public knowledge and easily searchable. However, if I was to use the Ravencoin blockchain to purchase, say, a Mona Lisa or another piece of art from an art dealer, I would want the dealer to provide me with proof of authenticity token, but wouldn't want my personal info on the public ledger. I would prefer my address be shielded or private, maybe with Z-Snarks or some other shielding method here in the future. And why, you ask? So a possible thief wouldn't be able to trace the Mona Lisa to me personally, and that my identity is safe when I'm spending money with this blockchain. This is definitely a project I'm going to keep my eye on, but I'm not going to be buying at this time. Although I may look into mining myself a little bit to get a nice little bag going, since you can accumulate some coins here. The price has been very stable since it came out in January, which is good to see. But again, guys, I want to see more articles on this. I want to kind of see how the development is going. Right now, they kind of are, like I said, just starting phase 2. It's very preliminary, and this is one we'll talk about here in the live shows in the near future. If you guys want to make a comment on this or you have a concern with Ravencoin, let me know what you think in the comments section below, and make sure to catch us live at 6:30 p.m. Central Time every Monday through Thursday as we discuss a ton of these projects and go in depth with some technical analysis, guys. Have a good one. I will talk to you all soon, and that is Ravencoin.